Sugar is a staple in many of our diets, whether it's in the form of table sugar, honey, or even in the form of high fructose corn syrup in processed foods. While sugar may taste sweet, it can have negative effects on our health when consumed in excess. Honey is a natural sweetener that is often considered a healthier alternative to refined sugar. It contains glucose and fructose, just like table sugar, but it also contains other beneficial compounds such as antioxidants and minerals. Honey also has a lower glycemic index than sugar, which means it doesn't cause blood sugar levels to spike as dramatically. However, it's still important to consume honey in moderation, as it still contains a high amount of calories and sugar. High fructose corn syrup is a sweetener that is commonly used in processed foods such as soft drinks, candy, and baked goods. It's made by converting cornstarch into glucose, then using enzymes to convert some of that glucose into fructose. High fructose corn syrup is cheaper and sweeter than sugar, so it's often used as a cost-effective alternative. However, it's also been linked to the same health problems as sugar. When we eat sugar, it is broken down into glucose and fructose in the bloodstream. Glucose is used by our body's cells for energy, while fructose is mostly processed by the liver. However, when we consume too much sugar, our liver can become overwhelmed, and this can lead to an increase in fat storage and an increased risk of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. The effect of sugar on our health go beyond weight gain, diabetes, and insulin resistance. Regular consumption of high amounts of added sugars can also lead to a condition called metabolic syndrome. This includes symptoms such as high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels. Research found that sugar and high fructose corn syrup is highly addictive, and many people find it difficult to control their sugar intake once they start consuming it. This is because sugar activates the same pleasure centers in the brain as drugs like cocaine and heroin. This means that the more sugar we consume, the more we crave it, which can lead to a cycle of overeating and weight gain. So, how much sugar is too much? According to the American Heart Association, the maximum amount of added sugars a woman should have daily is 60 spoons, and for men is 90 spoons, which is roughly 25 grams and 36 grams respectively. It's important to check the labels of processed foods, as many of them contain added sugars. Here are some steps you can take to help break your addiction to sugar. Breaking a sugar addiction can be challenging, but it is possible with the right approach. Identify your triggers. Keep a journal or use a food diary app to track when and why you crave sugar. This will help you identify specific triggers that lead you to crave sugar, such as stress or boredom. Once you know your triggers, you can plan ahead to avoid them. For example, if you know you crave sugar after dinner, plan to have a healthy snack or a sugar-free alternative readily available. Instead of trying to cut out all sugar at once, try to gradually decrease your intake over time. For example, if you currently consume 2 sugary drinks a day, try to decrease to 1 sugary drink a day for a week, then half a sugary drink a day for a week, and so on. Experiment with natural sweeteners such as honey, maple syrup, or stevia. Also, try to find healthier alternatives to your favorite sugary snacks, such as fruit, yogurt, or dark chocolate. Learn more about the effects of sugar on the body and how to make healthier food choices. This knowledge will help to empower you to make more informed decisions when it comes to your diet. So here are the top 10 healthiest food on the planet with no carbs and no sugar.